Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Attack Boost War. You all know the drill. I'm going to feature my 6 war flags with commentary, and I've mentioned before I am a member of the Guardians family of alliances. We have 16 total alliances, so if you are looking for a new alliance, hit me up on the Line app. My contact information is in the description of this video, or you can comment down below on this video, and I'll let you know my contact information or send you a link so you can join one of our chat rooms. Without further ado, let's get into my 6 war flags. With my first team, we're going to go up against this Fergus tank team. They've also got Regin and Lee Q at the flanks, and then also Astrid and Fafnir on the wings. I've got 3 woodland fawns and 2 astral dwarves who will all have a 100% chance to resist both the negative mana ailment and the instant mana reduction from Fergus. This team usually works out very well for me. Let's see how this first flag goes. So when I have this team, I like to tile dump as much as possible up against Fergus. I don't really have any great cascading options, unfortunately. Let's start off with the 3 reds vertically up the middle against Fergus. Not bad. At least I got some greens here in the middle. And the more that I can set off Bramble, the better, because of that mana that he gives everybody. Let's match these yellows up against him now. Gonna match the reds against him. Would really love another green, although we just got him to increase our mana, even better. Let's use Bramble first, and then I'm going to use Peregrine on the left over here. Yeah. And then let's match these 3 blues. We're going to match these 3 yellows. I'm not going to match the 4 yellows because I want that green up top, and that's also going to make it so that I get a cascade of purples and another cascade of greens and some more greens, even better. Fergus is dead. It's actually not ideal that Fergus died because now Ixen's only going to attack 2 and not 5. Let's attack the 2 on the left, though. I'm more concerned about them. And then I'm going to match these 3 yellows ghosted up the middle. Nice cascade of blues. And purples. Awesome. Kill Regin, please. Nice. I'm not going to use Bramble yet, although the mana increase just activated, so that worked out good. Let's use Ixen over here, and then I'm going to use Tamlin and Bard. That should kill Astrid. And now it's just Fafnir, alright. Let's hit this blue diamond so I can get Ixen back. And we should be able to kill Ixen, or kill Fafnir with Ixen. Awesome, 2,600 damage. I will take it. We are 1 for 1 to start this war. With my second flag, we're going to go up against another Fergus tank team. I've got 4 garrison guards who will have a 100% chance to resist the instant mana reduction, and then also Grendel will be able to resist it as well and actually gain boosted health. And then I've got Rosalind and Kolya for their safely cleansing mega minions so that we can get rid of the negative mana ailment. They've also got Dulerfuller, Araminta, Fimifang, and then also Ixen. Let's see how the second flag here goes. I am going to start off with the 3 yellows all the way on the left before they get separated. I don't want to match those yellows on the top horizontally and have that affect it. And now let's match these 3 purples up against Fergus so that I can match 4 yellows next turn. Or actually, we have a couple different ways we can match this. Can I set up a diamond? I don't think I can. No, let's match the 4 yellows horizontally, though. That way I can match 3 yellows vertically after. And I am going to match them horizontally, I think. Or do I want to match them vertically? No, let's match them horizontally. That way, if I can get a red in the middle there, I can get a cascade of blues, or we could get a blue diamond, even better. I will certainly take that, and some greens. Fergus is going to go off, but that's fine. Nobody's mana is going to get reduced. We will get the negative mana ailment, but I've got Rosalind to get rid of that. I'm going to attack the 3 on the left first. And then I'm going to match these 4 blues. I don't need the blue diamond to get Fergus' special, although I may want to wait until after the negative mana ailment gets cleansed by Rosalind's Mega Minion. Yeah. Let's match these 3 purples on the right horizontally. And I could set a new blue diamond, but I actually don't want to do that. And Fergus's negative mana ailment didn't get reduced rather. Did it maybe get re-added by somebody who is a sorcerer class? Possibly. Alright, well, let's actually match this blue diamond and set a new blue diamond then. Hoping we don't set off Dual Filler. Perfect. Okay, now let's use Fergus. That's only going to reduce the mana of Fimifang and Dual Filler, possibly Araminta and Ixen, but they have a 75% chance to resist it. And actually gave them mana, of course. Alright, that's fine. Let's match these 4 yellows so that I can match some greens next turn. Now let's match those 3 greens to give me my 2 green specials. Perfect. We're going to use Grendel for the elemental defense down on the 3 on the left first, and then we're going to use Kolya. This should kill Dual Filler. Perfect. And Araminta. Awesome. Now, let's match these 3 reds, setting off that cascade of purples, I think. Ixen's about to go off, and we are going to get quite a bit of extra damage, but we should be able to get through it because they don't have any, like, real attackers for specials. And we've got Rosalind's special so that we can heal. Perfect. That was a lot of damage. Let's use Shimmer Scale over here on the 3, obviously, and I think I'm going to hit the blue diamond. Yeah, that's going to give me my special for Fergus, so that we can prevent Fimifang from going off again. So let's do that. And now I am going to match the 3 greens up against Fergus. And Fergus is dead. Perfect. Now let's just ghost tiles over here on the left. Nice cascading. I will take it. And this battle might be over real quick. Let's use Grendel first for the elemental defense down, and then Kolya. And is that going to be it? Nope, but this green tile might do it. Awesome. All right, we are 2 for 2. First 2 battles went very smooth. With my 3rd flag, I'm going to bring 3 purples and 2 greens against this Orker tank team. They've also got Dunnerheart, Fafnir, Gurik, and Saris. I've got Fungustine, who will give me that sticky surface to steal any growth effects from Orker or any other buffs that are cast. I've got Mordowitch and Grovert for Mega Fiends. I've got Dueler Filler for another healer, and Sartana as a fast speed sniper. Let's see how this 3rd flag here goes. Decent board to start. I think I want to start off with the 4 purples on the left. Or before I do that, do I want to see if I can get lucky and maybe get a purple diamond to start? If I get a purple on the left and match those 3 yellows. I think I'd rather just go ahead and match the 4 purples. Now let's match 3 more purples. That's going to give me Sartana. I'm thinking about holding on to Sartana. Let's start matching some green tiles. I'm going to match the 3 verticals on the right. And then let's match the 3 greens on the left. And then I'm going to match the 3 greens over here in the middle. That's going to give me Fungustine and Grovert. So let's use these 2 first. I'm going to put the Mega Fiend on Orker, I think. Or do I want to put it on Fafnir? Or maybe even Ceres. Definitely not Guruk, because if he dies first, then his nearby allies are going to get those Mega Minions. I think I'd rather kill Ceres first, actually. So let's put the Mega Fiend on him and then hit him with Sartana. Then I'm going to match these 3 purples over here against Orker. It's going to give me Dueler Fuller, and I need 1 more purple tile for Mortarwitch. I'm going to hold on to Dueler Fuller for a moment since I don't need them to heal. Let's hit this yellow dragon, I think. See if we can get lucky with the green underneath. We didn't get one in the right spot, but that's okay. I can match these 4 blues, which are going to allow me to hit that blue dragon to get the 1 purple I need for Mortarwitch. Ceres is almost dead. Let's hit that blue dragon. Let's put the second Mega Fiend on... do I kill Ceres with Mortarwitch before Orker heals again? I think I do that. Yeah. I don't like wasting the Mega Fiend, but I don't really have... Actually, you know what? I'm going to get Sartana next turn with these 3 purples. So let's use Mortarwitch on Fafnir. And then let's match these 3 purples here in the middle. That should give me Sartana. And even with Orker's heal, I should be able to kill Ceres. Or close to it. And we were able to. Awesome. Okay. That worked out great. Now, let's hold on to Dueler Fuller again. Yeah, I think I'm... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to use Dueler Fuller because I think with this next move with the 4 greens, with the cascades of reds and yellows underneath, that's going to set off Dunnerheart. So we can get the Firestorm Ward to get less damage. Still did quite a bit of damage. I can only imagine how much it would have done if I didn't have that. Now, let's match these 3 greens so I can get another Mega Fiend. This is going to set off Fafnir, but that's okay. Let's put the Mega Fiend on Dunnerheart. Going to match these 3 purples up against Fafnir, which should kill him. And, of course, his fighter class. Or rather, he's got the thing from Guruk. I need to heal again, because Grovert's about to die. Let's hit this green dragon. Nice cascading. Please stay alive, Grovert. Thank you. Let's heal with Fungustine and match these 3 purples. That's going to give me Mortarwitch and Dueler Fuller and Sartana. Let's heal with Dueler Fuller, and I'm going to put the Mega Fiend on Fafnir. We had Fafnir dead. Man. Alright, now let's see if we can kill Orker, maybe, with Sartana. Let's ghost these 3 green tiles. Actually, let's wait to match the green tiles until Orker comes back with the ghost revive shenanigan. Alright, Please, Fafnir, die. Man, keeps on reviving. Alright, we gotta get this battle moving along. Let's match the 3 greens up against Fafnir. Let's put a Mega Fiend on Dunnerheart. Match these 3 greens over here. Of course, the attack boost animation is like forever. Let's see if we can kill Orker close to it. That purple Cascade with the diamond definitely helped out. I am not going to complain about that. Let's use Dueler Fuller to heal. I'm going to put the Mega Fiend on Gurik. Or actually, I'm going to wait until that slime shenanigan is gone. Let's see if we can kill Fafnir with Sartana, though. They're going to revive again. Oh, because of the Goo's shenanigan. Let's see if we can kill them this time. Or over the next couple turns. They're dead finally. Perfect. Thank you. Now, gonna hit this dragon here. We have another Mega Fiend. How many more turns does Gurik have the thing for? I'm gonna wait until they are revived. Just trying to go through this battle a little quickly so we can end it, hopefully, before I run out of time. Alright, Gurik is dead. This should go much smoother now. The Mega Fiend actually may kill Dunnerheart. If not, I've got Mordowich and Sartana to kill him off. Alright, that battle was a little dicey for a moment, but we ended up with the win. I will take it. With my next flag, we're going to go up against the same team here with a very different strategy. I've got Silverpaw, who will cast the Everlasting Greed on one opponent so that nobody can get any healing, any growth effects. That Slime Revive shenanigan from Gurik, nothing. And none of them have the ability to cleanse. So once I cast it, then I should be okay, especially because I've got Zhuge Liang for those minions with the counterattack for me, and then also the Fiends I'm giving, Kushanku for the mindless attack in just 5 tiles, Nautica as a strong healer, and to speed up Zhuge and Bernadette as well. So feeling pretty good about this team, even though it's pretty underpowered compared to the team I'm going up against. I'm bringing a 71-55 team up against an 82-90 team, but still feeling pretty good. So the key here is to get 5 yellow tiles if we can, so that we can at least get Kushanku to activate on Orker before he starts giving everybody those growth effects. I'm going to start off with the 3 blues all the way on the left. Let's match these 3 yellows up the middle, setting off that cascade of reds. And of course, we're not getting any yellows, although we did just get a couple. Orker's going to go off anyway soon, so I think I need to take my chances and match these 3 blues and hope I get a yellow on the bottom or in the middle there. We did get a yellow. Very nice. So let's match those yellows and greens here. We do have Kushanku. I think I'm going to use that on Orker right now. Yeah, let's do that, and then I'm going to match these 4 reds. Let's match these 3 purples here so I can match 3 more yellows next turn, and finally get Silverpaw and I think also Zhuge Liang activated as well. Alright, only Silverpaw. Let's put that on probably Gurik. because if he continues to get growth effects, it's not really going to hurt me as much. So let's do that. Now, I really need to heal. Of course, Nautica has the negative mana generation. I think I can move over this one yellow tile so I can get Zugay next turn, or at least the turn after. And actually, we're going to get those blues, but Fafner is going to be going off right now, too. Man. All right. Decisions. Let's match the greens and blues, because when I hit that red dragon, I'll be able to hit the blue tile next to it, which I'm probably going to need for Nautica. Yeah. I'm actually not confident that that one blue tile is going to be enough for Nautica. So let's match the 3 yellows here so that I can get Kushanku and... Oh, don't set off Ceres. Oh, no. That was, like, the last thing I needed. All right. That's not something I was planning for. All right, let's see if this one blue tile is enough to get Nautica. And it's not. And this one blue tile is probably going to set off Dunnerheart. And I think Nautica is probably going to die anyway. Actually, frost damage isn't too high. If this doesn't set off Dunnerheart, I'm going to be so happy. And it is going to. All right, that's pretty much the match. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's match these reds up against Orker. And that is going to do it for this battle. All right. Well, didn't bring a strong enough team. Unfortunately, didn't work out. We are 3 for 4 now. With my next flag, we're going to bring 3 blues and 2 purples against this Bernadette tank team. I've got Oni Wakamaru to get his special in just 5 tiles. Lord Loki that gets his special in 9 tiles to copy Bernadette. I've got Medea for the Shifting Miles attack. Dia-chan as a healer. Let's see how this 4th flag here goes. Or 5th flag, rather. And we got, like, no blues. That's cool. All right. I need 7 tiles for Medea. Let's match the 4 purples up against June. Now, let's match these 3 greens, hoping I get a purple underneath. That will set a cascade of yellows as well. We can match the purples on the right, though. That's going to work out fine up against Anubis. Let's use Dia-chan to heal and to get some minions, and then I'm going to use Medea on Bernadette, but I might wait a turn, actually. Because it only lasts for 3 turns. Let's match... Actually, you know what? I think I might want to use it. No, I don't want to use it. All right, I can't decide. Let's match the 3 reds up on the left here. At least we'll get some mana for Bernadette to guarantee that it won't expire before her special goes off. Let's try using Medea now, actually. Now let's match these 3 greens up against her so I can match some blues next turn. Let's match them this way so I can set a cascade of greens, which should set her off. Perfect. Now, I'm going to match some tiles up against Anubis so that gets shifted over somewhere else and hopefully over to Dia-chan, maybe? That would be cool. It did not. It went to Shimmer Scale. I won't complain about that, though. Let's match these 3 purples up against Dia-chan. Hopefully I get a blue on the bottom. No blue that time. We did get a blue, just not in the right spot, but that's okay. We're definitely going to need to heal again soon. Let's match these 3 purples on the right here with the reds. Nice cascade of blues. That's going to work out. Now, I think I want to hit the yellow diamond. Yeah, let's hit the yellow diamond. That way I can match the blues next turn. I'm going to hold off on using Oniwakamaru for a turn. Nice cascade with the purples. That worked out great. I got Medea and Dia-chan back. Let's use Dia-chan to heal. And then let's use Oniwakamaru now. And I'm going to use the Shifting Miles attack for Medea on Anubis because I don't want to deal with the greed factor. And actually, yeah, let's do that because I'm going to use Lord Loki the turn after this turn after I match some blues. And I don't want the Shifting Miles attack on Bernadette because then it's going to copy that, not the painting effect. Let's match these blues and greens over here. Nice cascade of purples. Hoping Lord Loki loses the blind. And he's not going to. How many more turns does he have this for? 1 more turn he has the blind. Okay, I can deal with that. Let's match these 3 greens all the way on the right up against... Actually, you know what? I may as well match the blues up against Anubis. Alright, now we can use Lord Loki on Bernadette since I don't have the blind and she doesn't have the mindless attack. Turn everybody into painting except June, which I expected. Now, let's see if we can kill Bernadette or close to it with Richard. Very nice. Gonna use Oniwakamaru. Timer's going off, so we do need to get this battle moving along a little bit. Let's match these reds over here up against Bernie. Nice cascade of purples. Gonna match the purples over here now. Shimmer Scale's dead. Very nice. Let's use Dia-chan to heal. I'm going to hold on to Medea until the paintings wear off. And now let's use Medea on Bernadette. This should kill her. Perfect. Let's match these purples up against Dia-chan, I think that is. I forget, honestly. Let's match these 3 yellows, setting off that cascade of purples. We can match some blues next turn and get a nice cascade of blues. Let's use Dia-chan, Oniwakamaru, and match these blues and reds. This should give me Richard and Lord Loki. And I'm going to use Richard and Lord Loki to copy June. And this should be the end of the battle. Awesome. We are 4 for 5, 1 flag left. With my last flag, I'm pretty much going to bring a similar team to Bernadette, except we've got Grimsteel in here for another healer and to give me that growth factor instead of Richard that I had last battle. They've got Ruan Zalki, Bramble, Bernadette, Gurik, and Sable as a reviver. Let's see how this last flag here goes. All right, not a bad board here to start. I am going to start off with the 3 blues on the right, I think. Or do I want to start off with the 3 purples up top? Now let's match the 3 blues. Nice cascade of blues as well. And we're going to have Lord Loki almost instantly. That's going to work out awesome. Okay. I am going to match these 3 blues horizontally. And now we can copy Bernadette's special already. I've got the ×2 charge for Oni Wakamaru, which I'm going to hold on to since I don't need it right now. Everybody's turned into paintings. Awesome. And do want to make sure that Sable goes off before that wears off. But I want to get some purples and maybe another blue match so I can get Grimsteel going too. Nice cascade of purples. And Bernadette is almost dead already. Let's match these 3 greens, setting off the cascade of reds. And some purples, and that's going to kill Bernadette. Nice. Nice cascade of blues as well. And some more stuff that I don't really need. Alright, let's use Grimsteel to heal and give me the growth factor. I'm going to use Oni Wakamaru now. Let's hit this red dragon to set off that yellow diamond. Let's use Dia-chan to heal. I'm going to hold on to Medea. Probably use them on Sable so they can't revive. Give me some more blues. Nice. Nice. I love it. That's going to give me Grimsteel again, I think. Nope, just short. All right. I'm going to hold on to Lord Loki. And let's match this blue. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Medea on Bramble since I'm going to match this blue diamond right here. Now let's use Grimsteel. I'm going to use Ruan Zauki or Lord Loki to copy Ruan Zauki. Let's match these purples and yellows on the left here. Ruan Zauki is dead. Let's use Dia-chan to heal and give me some minions. Getting a little nervous about Sable over there. Let's hit this blue diamond. And Sable's got a mega minion now, unfortunately. And she's going to get her special because of that cascade. Not ideal, but we should still be okay. I'm going to use Grimsteel to heal and to give me the growth factor. I'm going to hold on to Oni Wakamaru and Lord Loki and Medea. Let's hit this green dragon. That's going to set off a cascade of greens underneath as well. And some more stuff. Let's match these blues and reds. How many more turns does she have the ghost form for? 2 more turns. Okay. Let's match the blues and reds, and then I'm going to use Oni Wakamaru this next turn in case if Bernadette happens to get revived with full mana, then we're still going to be okay. And I'm going to hold on to everybody else except Dia-chan. Let's get those minions out. Alright, Gurik got revived. Let's use Medea over here on the right. Don't really have anybody good to use Lord Loki on. I guess we could use it on Bramble so I can get some mana in a couple turns. And let's match these 4 blues, which I'm hoping will kill Bramble. Not quite, but the purple cascade did. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's use Grimsteel and Dia-chan and see if we can kill Sable, maybe? It did. Perfect. Now, we just need to kill Gurik, which we should be able to do right now. or the counterattack from that will do it. And we ended up finishing 5 for 6. We did lose that one battle, but our alliance is definitely putting on a show this war. We have 65-57 points with 21 flags left. They've got 46-45 with 40 flags left. So we are definitely going to win this after a tough loss last time around. Let me know how your attack boost war went this time around. And that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.